Hi everyone. So far we have discussed about the transportation of water and dissolved minerals through xylem in the plants. Right? Now in this lecture we are going to discuss about the transportation of soluble materials like food, products of photosynthesis, other products like amino acids and other substances in the plant through phloem. As we all have earlier studied, and this is the basic thing that you all know, that transportation of food in plants takes place through the vascular tissue called as phloem. Now phloem has two components which act together in order to transport food materials in all the directions in the plant, that is both in upward direction and downward direction in all the adjacent parts of the plants. These two important components of phloem tissue are their seed tubes and their adjacent companion cells. You must have seen the diagram of seed tubes in your earlier classes. The seed tubes are tube-like structures which have tiny pores in them or sieve-like partitions in them through which food particles, dissolved food particles, are able to transport, and these sieve tubes are supported by adjacent companion cells which help in the intake of food into the phloem and transport of the food through phloem to all the parts of the body, both in upward direction and downward direction. All these things I have summarized in short on the board, and you have to note down all these points in your notebooks. So in this session we are going to study about the transport of food and other substances through phloem, and thus the products of metabolic processes. There are many metabolic processes going on in plant. The most important one is photosynthesis. So we can say that the products of photosynthesis, they move from the leaves to all the other parts of the plant body through phloem, and this phloem have two components, seed tubes and companion cells. Plants also transport other substances and amino acids, and they deliver these substances to all the storage organs of the plants. What are the storage organs of the plants where all these different types of substances are stored? They are the parts like the fruits, like the roots and the seeds. So these are all the storage organs where all these substances are transported for storing, and also to the other growing parts where these substances are needed. Fine? Okay. And I told you earlier also that this movement is in both the direction, both in upward direction and in downward direction. Now when we compare the transport of water through xylem and transport of food material through phloem, there is one important difference between them. The transport of water was mainly governed by physical forces, that is the root pressure and the transpiration pull, and the amount of energy consumed was very little. On the other hand, the transport of food through phloem, which is also called as translocation. You must remember the transport of food through phloem is called as translocation. This requires a huge amount of energy which the plants acquire from ATP molecules, which are formed by the process of respiration in plants. Okay? So the process of food occurs with the help of phloem tissue, and how this process is happening I am going to tell you. You have to note down all these points and summarize them in your notebooks. You have to also mention one term, that is translocation. Okay. After this, what happens? Suppose this is phloem. It has all sorts of seed tubes, and it is a rough diagram, and the adjacent companion cells. Okay. ओके, मान लिया कि ये फ्लोएम है. अब होता क्या है, फ्लोएम बाहर वाली सराउंडिंग से सुक्रोज का इंटेक करता है. क्या इंटेक करेगा? सुक्रोज. इट इज अ कार्बोहाइड्रेट, जैसे ग्लूकोज, माल्टोज, all these things are carbohydrates. Sucrose is also a carbohydrate. प्लांट्स जितना भी फूड प्रिपेयर करते हैं, देन इट इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू सुक्रोज इन प्लांट्स। फिर इसका ट्रांसपोर्टेशन होता है प्लांट की पूरी बॉडी में। अब क्या होता है कि ये जो सुक्रोज है उसका एक्टिव इनटेक होता है एनर्जी स्पेंड करके, ये सुक्रोज के मॉलिक्यूल्स का इनटेक होता है इनटू दिस फ्लोएम टिश्यू, वस्कुलर टिश्यू। जैसे ही सुक्रोज अंदर जाता है और अंदर बहुत सारे सुक्रोज के मॉलिक्यूल्स इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं, एक ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर बिल्डअप होता है क्योंकि यहाँ पर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट बन गया। अब यहाँ जो वाटर प्रेजेंट होता है वो वाटर का इनटेक ऑटोमेटिकली स्टार्ट हो जाता है टू मेंटेन द ऑस्मोरेगुलरिटी ऑफ द सेल्स एंड टिश्यूज। जैसे ही वाटर यहाँ एंटर होता है तो यहाँ पर एक हाई प्रेशर डेवलप होता है। क्या डेवलप होगा? हाई प्रेशर। जहाँ भी सुक्रोज का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ज़्यादा है उस एरिया को हम हाई प्रेशर एरिया कहते हैं, और जहाँ भी सुक्रोज का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कम है, मतलब प्लांट ने सारा सुक्रोज या फिर जो भी उसके पास कार्बोहाइड्रेट था वो सब कंज्यूम कर लिया, अब उसके पास फूड पार्टिकल्स खत्म हो गए हैं, उसको और फूड की ज़रूरत है पर्टिकुलर पार्ट को, तो वहाँ पर क्या होगा? प्रेशर कम हो जाएगा। मान लो कि हम बात कर रहे हैं किसी बर्ड की, एक एक्टिवली ग्रोइंग बर्ड है, यू नो बर्ड्स ग्रोइंग पार्ट होते हैं और वहाँ पर कंटिन्यूस एनर्जी की और फूड के मॉलिक्यूल्स की ज़रूरत होती है क्योंकि वहाँ पर जो पार्ट्स हैं वो ग्रो हो रहे हैं, सेल्स ग्रो हो रहे हैं, तो दे कंज्यूम फूड एंड दे कंज्यूम एनर्जी। तो सपोज बर्ड्स हैं, बर्ड्स के पास सुक्रोज का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कम है, मतलब यहाँ पर लो प्रेशर है। क्या है? लो प्रेशर। तो in order to fulfill the needs of this part of the plant, the sucrose from higher pressure, maybe it is in the leaves, is transported to this lower pressure area. Okay? So always the transport of sucrose takes place, or food molecules takes place through phloem from the parts of higher pressure to the parts of lower pressure as per the need of the plant. जैसे जैसे प्लांट की नीड होती है वैसे वैसे ट्रांसपोर्टेशन होता है। जब जरूरत पड़ेगी तब वहाँ पर सुक्रोज का ट्रांसपोर्टेशन होना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा। ठीक है।